Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Code Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in. If you're an old one, welcome back. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. Thank you for your emails, your donations. Thank you for your emails of just confirmation, emails sharing your stories, and emails booking readings. Please be aware there is a 48-hour to 72-hour turnaround time for the day that you book. So if you book on a Monday, you may have to wait up to 2 to 3 days, and I do appreciate your patience. For those who would like to have their reading sooner, I do offer an emergency service in which you will receive your reading within 12 to 24 hours of the day that you pay. Please remember there is someone going through the comment section pretending to be me, pretending to be a pastor, pretending to be a friend. If it says WhatsApp me or any kind of in any way asking for money or donations or anything like that, it is not me. Please just block and report them. Do not get scammed. The energy that I pick up on is fluid. I was going to say timeless, but it's fluid, okay, which means I could be picking up on the past, the present, or the future. So take what resonates and leave the rest. If I say he, she, feminine, or masculine, we all hold those energies. So this reading could be for you, it could be for the person you're thinking of, another light one, or your divine counterpart, or someone else completely, okay? So again, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Now please remember, this is not a personal reading. If it does not resonate for you, you may wish to look at some of my other readings or book a personal reading. With that being said, let's get into it. Now, I was watching a documentary, like a mini documentary on Facebook, and it was like this, it's like true crime, and it was talking about this kid who was manipulated by her own babysitter. Years later, she had met up with her babysitter and had gone missing. And there was this this person had said, you know, I'm doing psychology and I need to do a psychological test and I will pay you for it. And it ended up being that this person was just mentally unstable, okay? And I asked my guides, why was I shown this? Because it resonated with me, and I wrote it down in a little notebook. And I was told it's to do with luring away a child with the premise of something shiny at the end of it. But there's also this message that if you, the person you're thinking of, or anyone else is contacted in any way, shape or form over doing those kind of studies, the ones where you go in, you either test for medication, psychological tests, things like that, that you are making sure that you do the research when it comes to finding out whether this is actually a proper company, this is a proper test, making sure that you're not going anywhere where, you know, you can't get the bus back, where there isn't a lot of people, and that you're not going to someone's house, okay? Because I've also been seeing a lot of videos and documentaries about someone trying to take someone's child, or trying to manipulate or coax a child away from their safety, okay? And you've got here release, and it's in reverse, and it says here, sometimes the best way to grow is to simply let go, okay? So there's someone here that's trying to attach themselves to someone's child or a vulnerable soul. Please tell me more. I'll tell you more about this. Okay. Ooh. See, this is here. Look, you've got sovereign, and it's in reverse. Okay. So sovereign is all about our power, our confidence, our connection to knowing thyself and to the cosmos. And it says here, you are the queen or king of your life. Treat yourself like royalty. So you have somebody who is either planning, plotting, or has already done this, where there is an attempt for kidnap, is what I'm hearing. And it's to do with trying to disempower or take someone who is in a vulnerable state, okay? Because this came up in reverse as well. And it says here, being a thoughtful steward for the money you already have is the secret to creating more abundance. When you trust yourself to handle more, that's when more shows up. So there's something here about this being paid for, because whoever it is that's doing this does not vibrate on a high level. They are not in a what's the word? They're not in the right match for the law of abundance. There's something here about calling in chaos, and all they get is chaos, okay? But this being paid, someone was paid to try and kidnap someone. And you've also got here, surprise. But it was in reverse, because it says release your expectations and be open to surprise, and it's upside down. So this was thwarted. Where would you like me to put this? 1, 2 or 3? This was thwarted, okay? Yeah, this was blocked off because you've got move upside down, And on the back, we have space also. So on here it says, the quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourselves a gift of space. So this is something connected to maybe even a past timeline. And if it's not a past timeline, whoever it is that was planning this or is planning this is from a light one, whether that is you, the person you're thinking of, another light one, or your divine counterparts past, okay? Because look, you've got passion, yeah, so this could have been an ex. This could have been somebody who was quite obsessed with either a light one, their child, a nephew, because it's coming up with a young energy, okay? And you've also got here, invitation. So yeah, trying to invite this person or this vulnerable soul to move away towards them, okay? But it's showing me here that this was thwarted. Do you want me to get another deck? Okay, I've been told to get another deck, so let's see. What would you like me to take out? That one? Which one? Okay, let's pop that down over there. What would you like me to get? That one? This one? Yes, okay. So let's see what else comes out. Look, Judgment and 9 of Cups. There was something here with this plan being some sort of, because I heard a surprise birthday party, almost like a gift of some sort, taking someone and presenting it to somebody else or something else, or an institution or something along those lines, thinking that there was some sort of wish fulfillment, that if they did this, what would they get? What was it? Because look, you've got this up or down? Up. You've got the Knight of Wands, okay? But the Knight of Wands in this deck, this is the Art Nouveau deck. When you look at this Knight of Wands, he looks like a pimp, okay? The way that he's dressed. With that orange, this is also to do with your sacral chakra, your 4th house, family, like kind of ties and things like that. But there was, for whoever it was who was planning to do this, there was some sort of wish fulfillment that if they did this, they proved themselves in some way, and there would be some sort of growth or expansion for them. Because I heard welcome to the family, okay? And as well, when you look at the Knight of Wands is an aggressive movement, okay? So this may have brought in some sort of exponential growth for this person, abundance wise, because this person over here is either broke or they do not know how to connect with the law of abundance in a positive way. Because you've also got here, look, yes, it would have brought in more strength for them, because I heard psychic strength as well. So they would have been initiated in some way for doing this, okay? But this is an extremely bad investment, and I heard good, that's how it should be. As in, this is what they were expecting. It's a bad investment for those that they are preying on, but I don't think they realised that it was a bad investment for them. Okay, what else would like to come out? And you've also, yeah, look, Queen of Cups. Someone who did this was very callous, very, very cold and calculated. Because I heard mother made me do it. Mother made me do it. Tell me more, please and thank you. Please and thank you. What else do I need to know about this? Why did I get the Queen of Cups in reverse? Movement. So there's something here about traveling, because I know that the Chariot is about movement and journeys, but what I'm getting from this is that there was something here with taking an assistant or taking someone and mentoring them in doing this, but moving from pillar to post, or sending them to travel far to do this. But look, whoever it was that they wanted to get, they didn't get. They weren't able to chain them. Okay, they weren't able to chain them in any way, shape or form, because look at that. Whoever this child is, whoever this vulnerable soul is, whoever this young adolescent is that was supposed to be kind of coaxed into going with this person, they are too protected. They're way too protected. I heard because of who they are, or who their mother or father is, or whoever it is that cares for them is. Because you've got here the Hanged Man in reverse. All blockages or all obstacles that have been placed in front of this light one, whoever this light one is for you, whether it is you, the person you're thinking of, if it's their child, those blockages were removed. I heard cleansed away by sovereignty. Tell me more about that. Tell me more, please and thank you. Yeah, look at that. Was removed, okay, was freed, because you've got here the Knight of Wands. and it was removed swiftly, okay, because I heard by Archangel Michael's sword. So over here, if this had been this way, that would have been like, you know, blindly following whoever this person was. So they either, I want to know whether or not they kind of got encouraged or, you know, was kind of duped into going with them and then was released in that they ran away, or if it just didn't work, okay, because this is also powerful words. Someone's powerful words help this child, this vulnerable soul, to get away. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. So you have here the 5 of Wands, and I'm sorry if you can't see that because of the light, and you've also got the Queen, there we go, the Queen of Pentacles, okay. There's something here with a lot of arguments over money, or over somebody who is very, very abundant in how they create prosperity, wealth, fortitude, friendship, I heard as well, okay. So they wanted to do this to a specific person because they knew that it was either pay or ransom, but there's something else here as well. Because I heard that whoever this child is linked to you in some way, you or the person that you're thinking of. And taking that child or taking that vulnerable person, whether that is you, the person you're thinking of, or whether that is your own child, and for some reason I'm hearing for someone it may have been a pet. It wasn't just about the money, okay, because the energy that I'm getting is that they were taking someone who is loved to get to this light one. Okay, yeah, look, to get to that light one, to control them, to be able to control the narrative. I heard on how you feel. What happened to release this loved one? What happened to release this loved one? Why did I get the 8 of Swords in reverse? 8 of Swords in reverse. Wowee. Okay, so let's have a look. Something went wrong. Something went very terribly wrong for them, because you've got here the King of Cups in reverse. But what I saw first was this, the 9 of Wands, okay? There was some sort of accident or injury that happened, either while traveling to get this child, this vulnerable soul, this light one in the making, maybe. Or they already had them and they were moving with them, and something happened and this person was able to escape. Okay, because you've also got the 10 of Swords here, okay? Why is this giving me the energy of, in one of my previous readings, it was talking about a funeral. And then after that reading, it talked about how that person may have passed in a car crash, because for some reason it's giving me this. And that this child, or whoever it was who was trapped, was able to escape, or something along those lines. Because you've also got, let's get them all up. You've got the 7 of Wands to the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This is telling me that there was some sort of competition to thwart someone's hard work, okay? There was someone working to stop this happening, okay? And it brought in a lot of injury or hurt or harm to whoever it was who was trying to trap this child, this vulnerable soul, whether that was you, the person you're thinking of, okay? Because you've also got here the 2 of Wands. This the result of them not being able to present this child, this light one, whoever this vulnerable soul is seen as, has brought in massive implications for them with whoever it was that they were trying to be initiated into, okay? Because look, that King of Cups in reverse, whoever this Queen of Cups is with this King of Cups, okay, they're not happy. They're not happy, especially with that 5 of Wands coming out. Because you've also got the 7 of Cups in reverse. Now the 7 of Cups is about fantasies, imagination, but it's also about being overwhelmed by choices. Now with it upside down here, and I placed that here, something came in very aggressively, very swiftly, okay, and it was very laser focused. So I heard shaman or shamanic, or this, because I'm seeing like someone wearing a cloak that's either made out of moss or green. It's made out of something natural, and there's a lot of wind around this person. There's a lot of this person is very connected to the earth, to Mother Gaia, and they said something. It's almost reminding me of like Gandalf the Grey when he becomes Gandalf the White, And you know, when he's Gandalf the Grey and he's standing on that little broken bridge, fighting that demon, saying you shall not pass, and that, you know, the vibrations of his words as they shake out, and then as he falls down with that demon and they're fighting, it's that energy of something very old, very ancient, but in the vessel of a human. And I heard part human, but the energy that I'm getting is whoever it is that spoke those words has ancient knowledge, understands the balance that is needed between light and dark, of walking between yin and yang, but is not someone to be messed with. And the energy that I'm getting of them is that they are a protector, because I heard a druid or connected to druids in some way, because you've also got here the Ace of Cups. Now, where would you like me to put that Ace of Cups? Up here. Here? Okay. So there was something here. There's something here about investing in space, but the thing is as well, I want to read this again to get that connection completely. The quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. So whatever this plan was, to kidnap, to take, to disempower whoever this vulnerable soul is seen as, and I keep saying vulnerable soul because if you're young, like if you are, you know, a child, a teenager, an adolescent, those are the times in our life when we're still learning who we are. Okay, it's a rarity when you find someone who is 12, 15, 18 who is extremely grounded, knows their identity, knows their path in life. And it's not to say that that doesn't happen. However, that kind of age band is when we are still growing into who we think we are, what things that we connect with. It's a time when we make mistakes in our life because we're still young. And that's why I say vulnerable soul. But you do get very empowered, very sovereignly empowered children and, you know, adolescents in that age. So if I say vulnerable soul and that doesn't resonate for you, that's absolutely fine. Okay, because this could be looking at an old timeline. This could be a young cousin of yours. Take it as it resonates. However, whatever that energy is that protected, whatever, because I don't know what was said, but I can feel like I've gone completely cold with that when I'm seeing that vision of this person just standing there, almost looking like they're part of the forest, like kind of like coming out of a tree and looking like they're part of a tree. Whatever they said, it cleared that path, like Gandalf saying, you shall not pass, you know, and breaking down that bridge. And in doing that, it has brought in some exponential negative karma towards whoever it was that was trying to take that vulnerable soul to whoever it was that they were taking them to. So let's find out who it was that they were taking them to. Look, that's just confirmation. That judgment, whoever it was who spoke those words, and I can feel that energy of it just being like when a tsunami or a massive hurricane or a storm's coming through, that wind, that kind of electric charge blowing through, it has left whoever this person is in absolute grief. Because I heard this was my last chance. It's left them in absolute grief that this person did not take the offer. But there's something here also with them being in absolute grief, that there is an offer that's bountiful in abundance, in possibilities for a light one that is still coming forward. Because whatever this was, it was supposed to derail a light one from going forward because they'd be too worried about their cousin, their child, their, you know, their loved one, their pet, whoever this is for you or the person you're thinking of. And because it didn't happen, they haven't been able to pull a light one's focus away from their due north, from their, you know, their forward path, from their passion's lead. And it's left them, there's something here also about like heart pains. Whoever did this, and with that, this is my last chance. There was something about healing themselves of something by doing this. What was it that they were trying to heal? Please and thank you. What were they trying to heal? Wow, that's so many. They were trying to heal a lot. Cheese and rice. So we have here, yeah, you have got here the Four of Swords in reverse. And then you have the Five of Wands next to the Four of Wands, okay? There is something here about, it's either their foundations with the Four of Wands, okay? Or something to do with, because I heard a family rift. A family rift, especially with the 5 of Wands being there as well. This person either does not sleep, they're exhausted, because I keep hearing something with their heart. There's something wrong with their heart. And all the chaos, because that 5 with big change, something was coming to them that now they can't stop. Okay, now let me place this one over here. You've also got the Hierophant. Okay, so that's institutions. There's something that they were trying to do to get into an institution or to be part of some sort of secret circle or group or something along those lines, and they knew with definite what's the word, they knew that if they were able to get into this circle, this institution, that it would bring in exponential growth for them and abundance, money, prosperity. Because I'm seeing someone like kind of imagining standing outside like a massive manor with a lovely Rolls Royce or something along those lines. But they messed it up. That's how they see it. They messed it up. They messed up their chance to be able to be part of this. Because you've also got, because you've got here the Moon card to the Queen of Wands. Okay, some sort of secret society or something that's kept quite hidden that brings in growth, that would have brought in growth for them in how they create. Because I heard in darkness, okay, because you've got here this cat. Whenever I see cards with cats in them, it always pushes me towards the energy of witchcraft. And you have to remember that witchcraft is not negative. It's only the intent that makes it negative, because witchcraft is more or less connecting with the elements and the energies of the crystalline grid of the cosmos and using that to bring in more energy, whether that is to balance yourself with certain laws, universal laws, and to help yourself grow as a person as well. But this here, especially next to the Moon card, it was a secret initiation and it was supposed to bring in a lot for them. But you've got here, look, the 3 of coins in reverse. They don't want to work with them now. There's something here, because when you look this way as well, there's something, it's not embarrassment from this institution, but it's more kind of like, well, we have other people who are doing exactly the same thing and they're able to bring in what we need and you haven't been able to. Okay, because over here that you're showing weakness. That's the energy that I'm getting, that they were like, you're weak, we don't want you to be part of our circle if you can't do a basic thing like this. We've got competitors, we've got other people that are vying for the same position as you, and you haven't been able to, in other words, show the goods, okay, or prove that you can do that. Because you've also got the 4 of Cups to the 3 of Hearts. Okay, 4 of Cups is, when it's this way, it's about rejection, but it's also about not seeing what's right in front of your face. Because you look at this guy and look at him, you know, sitting there sulking, woe is me, my life is awful, and someone's actually offering him a cup. They're offering him help or service or something that will help him. With it being this way, this is about surrender, but it's also about seeing what's there, accepting what's there. And this person has been more or less told that they have to lick their wounds and accept the fact that they failed. Because I heard not on my Nelly. That's more or less saying, no, I'm not going to do that. So tell me more about whoever got away. Tell me more about who got away. Look at that. Whoever it was who got away, whoever it was who moved themselves from a dangerous situation, and whoever this energy is that came in to help them out, it's because they got to a point in their life where they've started to walk away from things that are no longer resonating with them. So if this is a child or a teenager or an adolescent, or if this is someone who is older, who, for example, may have had immature traits, and that happens when we don't heal, they've turned a corner. There was something that they did to turn a corner, because if you look over here, you've got the 10 of Swords to the 7 of Coins. There's something here about being completely exhausted or kind of bogged down or burdened down by whatever was happening in their life or in the past. Because the 10 of Swords is almost like, because I heard treachery. You know, the 10 of Swords is when, for example, you find out a massive, massive betrayal, or you've been through something extremely traumatic, and The 10 of Swords is about air, it's about communication. You then have the 7 of Coins. The 7 of Coins is usually sitting back and looking at all the hard work that you've done, how it's helped you to grow, or a business to grow, or a project to grow. But with it being upside down, there was something that was holding this person back from growing, from being able to be the best version of themselves, okay? And something turned a corner for them. And I heard him. So whatever that energy is, that may have been one of their guardians, may be one of their guardians, whether that is you, the person you're thinking of, a child, a vulnerable soul, whoever that is for you. There's something here that this person helped them to guide them away from whatever it was that was holding them back. And because of that, this attempt couldn't happen. It literally couldn't happen, because I heard divinely protected. Because look, whoever this person was surrendered to whatever they were oppressing, okay? Because yeah, look, and it moved them away from conflict, because the 5 of Swords, is that the 5, just to make sure? Yeah, the 5 of Swords is like verbal arguments, or when you have those words, you know, ringing through your head from the last time someone gaslit you or said something really nasty, or, you know, sometimes if you kind of think back to a really unpleasant experience, whether that's job, friendship, school, whatever that may be, and how it kind of ruminates through your brain. And also, like, in hindsight, when you're like, I should have said this instead, and you don't think about that until hours later. There's something here with surrendering that, removing those things that, you know, are taking up space in your head rent free. Someone either had an epiphany, they either started the dark night of the soul, something just clicked for them where they said, this is not worth my time, it's not worth my time. And for some reason I keep looking at this over here that says lollipop upside down, and I heard time to grow up. So I don't know if this is past and this has happened to someone, or it's happening right now, and whoever it is has gone, do you know what, I don't need to keep feeding this immature part of myself that doesn't help me grow, especially with that lollipop upside down. Okay, anything else? Yeah, look at this. So you've got here the Hermit in reverse, and you've also got the 5 of Swords. So that's saying that whoever this person is, the reason why they more or less protected themselves is because rather than constantly looking in and berating themselves or criticizing themselves or having that ruminate through their brain, they've gone, actually, I'm going to look outwards, okay? I'm going to start looking outwards. I'm going to start connecting with others. And that actually helped them and protected them. Okay. Anything else that would like to come out, please and thank you. Anything else that would like to come out? What do the collective consciousness need to know? Look at that. And by doing so, it has brought in balance for this person. Absolute balance. Where would you like to put this one? Over here. Wow, okay. Because when I look down these two here, well, this balance is coming in for this light one. Because I heard blessings upon blessings upon blessings. You have this playing out now for whoever this Queen of Cups in reverse is and this King of Cups in reverse. Because now when I look down this way, there's some sort of either argument or something ended, a contract ended of some sort. Because this Chariot to the Knight of Swords is saying some sort of communication came through very, very quickly about this not happening, about this kidnap or this, you know, grabbing this person, and the fact that whoever it was who tried to do it got very, very injured doing so. And it's not only it's an end of a contract, like we don't want this person, something else that they kind of bound themselves to has ended or is going to end very, very soon. Now you look over here as well, and you've got the King of Cups in reverse. This person has laser focus on bringing imbalance in, okay, a very, very competitive streak. They want to stop this light one from growing, and I want to know why. Okay, well, they are very stressed out. Whoa. Because you've got the 9 of Swords here to the 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay, there's something about being very, very stressed or anxiety ridden over the fact that this light one, this adolescence, whoever this may be, actually healed over something that was they were held back from before. Okay, and that they're getting a new beginning. Wow, let me get a different deck. What would you like me to get? This one? Yeah? Okay, I've been told to take this one. And I heard, for some reason I heard slowly, slowly catch a monkey. There's something about taking small steps, that this person took small steps, because look, the Nine of Wands has come out again. Whatever it was that they placed here was supposed to really hurt and hinder not only this light one or whoever it was that they were supposed to take, but you've got that rose at the top, okay, which shows the strength of this light one or whoever it was that was supposed to be taken. Strength, absolute strength, because you've got Nine of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands. So they're trying again. There's something else that they want to try again, because I heard chaos magic. Okay, tell me about this chaos magic, please and thank you. What is it with the Eight of Wands to the Nine of Coins? Now you've got here the Emperor to the Four of Pentacles. All right, trying to control how someone moves forward, how they move forward with balance, but also, you know, celebrating and connecting with their masculine energy of doing an action. How would you like me to put this? On top. Okay. Something's coming in for them as well. Whoever this Queen of Cups in reverse is a control freak when it comes to their finances, but also because I heard repeated errors. Explorer of Cups to the Three of Swords. There's repeated errors. This person is looking at the things that they've done before and why it didn't work this time, or why it didn't work in the past, because I had past lives, because you've got Two of Cups to the Three of Swords. They find balance through pain is what I'm getting. They find balance through trapping other people in their grief, because you've got Seven of Cups here to the Two of Cups. And there's something here also with the balance of trying to make other people feel overwhelmed or like they have too many choices, and now that's what they're in. Tell me more. Tell me more about this chaos magic. What is planned? Because I heard new moon. What's happening over the new moon? Please and thank you. Four of Cups, Ten of Wands, Two of Swords. So there's something over the new moon with this chaos magic where there is the intent to bring in some sort of release of burden that they have. Okay, and I want to know what that release of burden is. With that Ace of Cups up here, there's something here about trying to make a light one forget or surrender to some sort of choice that they're going to make. Because when I'm saying choice, there's something coming in for a light one with this Temperance card being here. But when I put this one down here with burdens being removed and then the Two of Swords, they're aware that this new moon, something beautiful is going to happen for a light one, because they weren't able to get this kidnap or whatever it was that they were trying to do. And they want it. There's something about them wanting it, because look, yeah, Seven of Cups to the Three of Swords. They're fully aware that all of these options are now coming in. I heard rush and burn it. Rush and burn it. Why did I hear rush and burn it? Why did I hear rush and burn it? Evidence. So you've got here, yeah, Two of Pentacles. And you've got Death card. So yeah, there's something here, because the thing is, when I look at this Two of Pentacles, you've also got the infinity sign here, okay? There's infinite balance coming in for a light one, because whatever ended for this couple or this group or whatever this institution is, it's actually bringing in a lot of balance for this light one, because they weren't able to, okay? Because you've got the Death card in reverse with this surprise over here. With the surprise upside down, this is also them trying to plan something else to keep this light one in a cycle of some sort, okay? Because you've got Three of Swords. They're trying to find another way of bringing in grief. And you've got the Explorer of Swords. So yeah, they're trying again. That's why I heard the chaos magic, and that was air. So that's Gemini, Aquarius and Libra, looking at connections or networks. Aquarius is friendship circles or social status, for example, and Libra is to do with the courts, fairness, you know, rulings, things like that. But I want to know more about what is this chaos magic that they wish to do. Because I heard stop it at all costs. What is it that they're bringing in? There you go, Tower. So you have a Tower. They're definitely trying to bring a Tower moment in for a light one, whether that is you, the person you're thinking of, another light one, or your divine counterpart. And then you've got Ace of Swords, through some sort of message or some sort of spoken word. What is this Tower? Please and thank you. What is this Tower? Why did I get the Tower card? Child of Wands to the Five of Swords. So the Child of Wands is upside down. They're trying to block the Five of Swords in reverse. They're trying to block this Tower not coming in, because the Five of Swords is, again, it's conflict, isn't it? They're trying to stop you from being able to move away from conflict, because you've got Four of Cups here, and that's about surrender. It's surrendering to anything. If chaos is coming towards you, or drama is coming towards you, or things that they just don't resonate with your vibration, it's removing yourself from that, or just vibrating higher. There's something here with bringing a Tower in, and it's always an emotional Tower. That's what I've noticed. It's always an emotional Tower, because the fourth house kept coming out as well. There's something here about trying to connect it to past timelines, especially when it comes to our childhood, or to anything that's linked to a timeline from the past that either wasn't resolved, or is half resolved, or there's still a cord to. Okay. And you've also got Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, they really do not want this light one to be able to forge forward. And you've got Three of Wands. So they're working with others to try and expand on this. Because I heard the new moon is mine. Justice. They see this as like just desserts. Like it's justice to stop a light one from being able to grow. Because I heard you took him from me. Tell me more, tell me more. Different deck. Yes or no? No. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. So you've got Seven of Pentacles here, and you've got Seven of Pentacles here. There's something in the way of either a message. Now this could be owing tax money, owing, you know, debts or things like that, or you haven't paid this or you haven't paid that. There's something about trying to place a lot of overwhelming stress when it comes, because with those sevens coming out as well, for some reason it's giving me the energy of trying to place too much on a light one's door when it comes to bills and finances and things like that. And depending on where you work, okay, if you work in an industry that's very competitive, there's something here about trying to slow down how you communicate and how you are able to bring in more clients, or how you're you know, able to bring in a promotion, or get that what's the word? Oh, I can never remember the word. Commission. That's it. There's something about this. But Temperance is coming up again. Okay. So they're trying to block your temperance, or your balance between your light, your dark, your, you know, your hot, your cold. What is it that they're going to be? How are they doing this? How are they doing this? So there you go. You've got the Seven of Swords, and then you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So there's some sort of bad investment. Okay, there's some sort of bad investment that they wish to trap a light one in, because you've got Seven of Cups to Temperance. Something that they wish to make it kind of look like if this light one takes it, it will open doors to so much opportunity and balance. So if you guys are looking into expanding your business, or you're thinking of a startup business, or you're in a certain industry and you're looking to branch out or change industries, there's something here with trying, and there's always, it's been coming through as a running theme. You know, there's an offer, one of them's going to be good for you, and one of them's going to be a trap. It's because they're constantly trying different angles of how they can entrap this light one, or how they can get this light one to not lead with their intuition, but lead with fear or doubt or greed. Okay, you've got the Nine of Cups to the Seven of Cups. Okay, their wish fulfillment is to make it look, it's a fantasy. Okay, but their wish fulfillment is also a fantasy, if that makes sense. What else wants to come out? Guardian of Cups. So you've got someone who's very cold and calculating, but I'm also getting something here with wanting a light one to kind of like, it's not just about intuition, it's compassion. Something about wanting a light one to forge forward without checking in with their emotions first. Yeah, look. Child of Swords to, I was going to say just to money, to the Eight of Coins. Okay. There's something here, they want you to invest in something that will trap you, that will either scam you, or either set you up for fraud, set you up for something that will rock your foundations, and it's coming in over this new moon. Anything else that would like to come out, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Up or down? Down. This way? Seven of Cups. You're being told to be aware, okay? You're being told to be aware of how you control, or how you manage not only your emotions, but how you, like this Temperance card, have one foot on the earth and one foot in the water. How you balance, you know, your light, your dark, your fire, your water, and keep pouring. And if you look at that angel, she's pouring from one cup to the other very diligently. Okay, and with this Four of Pentacles there to the Seven of Cups, they want, you're kind of been asked also, when it comes to the law of abundance, like especially like for example in the UK, we're having a lot of you know, tax inflations, and like food has gone up, the price of petrol is as well, so all the bills are going up as well. There's something here about ensuring that you are not stressing. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, that you're not constantly ruminating over things that you can't control, because there are some things that you can, okay? When it comes to finances or money or abundance in that respect, their energy, whatever energy they're trying to bring in right now, it's almost like this subtle dig at the subconscious, so that you do worry about these things, so that when this offer comes in, you're going to grab for it without actually checking in with your emotions, without actually checking in with your intuition, and you are being called by the divine, by your guides, by your elevated ancestors, whoever it is that you call to for protection and guidance, to take your time, and especially with this here, the Four of Pentacles, to make sure you're not holding on too tightly to certain things, because when we hold on too tightly, we're literally telling the cosmos that we don't have, and the universe then goes, well, I will match that energy, that's what you will get more of. Because here with the Seven of Cups, it's almost like saying there is, you do have what you need, but you need to be zoning in the things that, you know, lift you up, and rather than worrying about what you don't have over here, is pouring from one cup to the other with what you already do have, because then the universe will give you more. Okay, because look, Nine of Swords to the Guardian of Swords. They're definitely trying to bring in, is some sort of chaos energy, but when I say chaos, I'm not just talking about, you know, chaos magic. It's something to do with projecting stress and being overwhelmed or overstimulated by mundane things like work, job, kids, you know, taking care of yourself, taking care of the house, taking care of this, taking care of that. There's something here about trying to push you, or the person you're thinking of, to burn the candles at both ends, so that when this offer comes in, it looks like a saving grace. This is why you're being asked right now to take your time to balance yourself in any which way that you see fit for yourself, so that when this offer comes in, you can read it properly for what it is and see whether it is a scam, or whether it is a trap, or whether it's genuine. Okay, look, Four of Swords. And you've got Guardian of Swords. I told you they're bringing in energy of exhaustion. Change decks. Okay. So let's see. A big one. Which one? This one? This one? Okay. 1, 2. 1 or 2. This one. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, because look, it says here, take care of yourself, and it's upside down. So this is more or less what they want for a light one, to not be taking care of themselves, to not be prioritizing themselves, and instead to be worrying. You know, we've got Christmas coming up, we've got Thanksgiving coming up, and, you know, dependent on how you celebrate those, you know, those holiday celebrations, sometimes they cost quite a lot of money, depending on how big your family is, and how, you know, how much food you buy, or presents and this and that, and then you add on top of that bills, or work, or having to study and doing this. You're being told to make sure that you prioritize your mental health. And remember, I am not a licensed therapist, I am not a licensed mental health worker in any way, shape or form, but to prioritize your mental health and giving yourself, even if it's only 5 minutes a day, of quietness, where you are not attached to the responsibilities of home, the responsibilities of mother or father, you aren't responsible, you know, to the responsibilities of work, where it's just you and yourself, where you get that 5 minutes, whether it's a bubble bath, a walk, going to the gym, whatever that is, to center yourself and bring yourself back to you. Okay, because you've also got here, I will show you whom to trust. Because right now, this is what they're trying to do, is get you to not trust yourself, not trust your guides, and not trust your intuition. Okay, so let's see what would like to come out as advice, please, and thank you. Okay, What do you have as advice, please and thank you? Now we've got here, a change is natural good, and yes, it can hurt and it's upside down. This is also saying to not push against any changes that come forward, and know that they are always in divine timing. And I know that it's a lot easier to say than when you live through it, but when we are kind of offered or shown that there's a big change coming, something monumental, something that can change, you know, the course of how we go forward, it's for our highest and greatest good, even if it doesn't feel like that at the time. So this is also an encouragement that as that comes through, to make sure that you are taking those 5 minutes for yourself, that you are balancing yourself and grounding yourself daily, because with that number condensing down to a 6, it's about balance, but it's also about give and take. Now with it upside down, this is again coming back to make sure that whatever's coming through, if it is overwhelming, if it is draining, that you are taking your time to center, okay? And some of us live, you know, lead extremely busy lives where we don't have time. We can make time, even if it's 5 minutes before bed, you know, before you close your eyes, whether it's a guided meditation, whether it is sitting down and watering your plant, whether it is, you know, whatever it is for you, make sure you take that time for yourself, okay? Because look on there, you can achieve great things. And look, take care of yourself is coming out again. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and this resonated for you, I'd love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my content. And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. You make this so worthwhile. Without you, there would be no me. Anyone that feels moved to leave a donation, it's never, ever expected, but always highly appreciated, because it means I can put more time, more love and more cards into this channel. And anyone that is looking for a personal reading, all of my information is down in the description box down below. If you look to the second paragraph down, there is a line of blue arrows pointing up. There's 2 emails there. If you give me an email, I usually get back within 48 hours. However, if you don't hear from me, just send me a prompt email and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Please remember though that I am a one-woman band and that you are many. So if you don't hear from me, just send me a second prompt email and I will get back to you, okay? With that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening or night, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.